What's up guys, welcome to Kyushalimit. I'm Dougie B. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, check out some of the previous videos to see where this car came from. If it's not and you guys are just looking for the finished product, you're on the right episode, you're on the right channel. We are going to be showing you today what this looks like outside, all kind of wrapped up, a couple more things to do on it, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, well I just wanted to show you something real quick. I didn't really get it on camera doing it, but I was just changing out the ends. This is like the old janky end that was on there before, which I mean it worked, but she's pretty shot, and there's obviously a bit of corrosion on the end of the wire and stuff, so I just redid it. The other problem this particular car had is whoever replaced these cables used the same color, and I've actually mixed it up once before, so that's why I put extra red heat shrink and electro tape on, so I know for sure that this is the positive. And then I just heat shrink the bottom and wire wheeled this clean because it had a little bit of corrosion and rust on it, so just to get a good contact. So I got this one left. This is kind of the old one that's on here, and that end's actually in pretty good shape, but we'll put some heat shrink on it as well, and yeah, we'll just clean this up. So get that done and get these back on the car. And I got the terminals all wrapped up and done right there. So battery's mounted, everything's good and secure there. Just gonna swap out these wires. We're gonna check the alternator wiring, and then I gotta raise the rear a little bit, which I don't want to do, but it's just way too low right now. If you look, I don't know if this camera will focus, but if you look at where, let's see if we can get in where the exhaust is there. If you look at that, I am going to flip that hanger, but let's just try to zoom in. There's a little water here. I backed it out into the alley yesterday and it was just scraping bad, so I'll try to highlight maybe in the video, but that's what we're working with for that hanger, and not a lot of clearance. So I'm going to flip the hanger around, and then we are going to raise the rear a little bit because I did have an issue with the other side rubbing. It was sitting right on the fender, so, and it's got to match the it's gonna have to match the front, which is a little bit higher. So yeah, we're gonna get the rear raised up, get it riding a little bit better. The roads aren't exactly the greatest, but I got to be able to take it out and kind of give it a little bit of a shakedown. So and then we'll give it a final detail and she'll be done. So anyways guys, that's it for now. Alright guys, well I pulled all these plug wires off yesterday and I didn't even realize that this one is completely cut like I showed you, so that kind of sucks. This was the main reason I was replacing them, is this boot was shot, so I taped it up for now. I'm going to buy some plug wires. I want to keep them all the same, not just for looks, but just because I think that's a smart idea. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure I could use one of these and everything would be hunky-dory, but yeah, I'm gonna put these back on. All right, so next up we gotta take these wheels off so we can adjust the height. And I just want to show you guys something that I just recently picked up. I've wanted these forever and never never bought them, but they're these ones are called the Free Tech brand, just from Amazon. Some nice plastic lined sockets so that they don't wreck your wheels when you're taking your nuts off. So yeah, I just wanted to point these out to you guys. Super cheap. These are like 23 or 24 bucks Canadian on Amazon, and Free Tech's the brand. If you go to the bottom of this video and look in the description, I'll put an Amazon affiliate link in there, so if you buy them through my link, I make a little bit, so much appreciated. For the price, I don't know why I didn't buy these sooner. They work so good. These wheels are reps, but using them on things like that, those equipped 40s and stuff, you want to keep your wheels in good shape. So yeah, go pick yourself up a set of these, and let's get to taking these off. Alright guys, I'll try to give the camera a second to adjust there. So those are the McKinney Motorsports coils that I put in here. This is back before I was filming on YouTube. And yeah, they're just height adjustable right here. I actually haven't locked them down yet because I wasn't sure I was going to need to adjust the height. So when you're doing 240s, I mean, there's a million videos online to show you to do this, but it's a welded lower. I also did new brake cylinders while I was back in here. So yeah, we're just gonna jack this up, not much, probably about that much. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Try to match the front. Probably right around there. I mean, that's obviously lower the way it looks there, but yeah, we're gonna jack both sides up, and then we'll just measure the distance between here and this collar settled to determine to make sure we got both sides right. And then we have our camber adjustment up top, which we'll do once we get the height set. So yeah, let's do that. All right guys, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the distance between these two collars, which is actually right on about 6 centimeters. And then we're just gonna go check that on the other side. So took this one down and did it as well. We just gotta make sure they're the same. And I don't know if this is gonna be good enough height. You don't really know until, well, this one needs just a tiny bit more, but you don't really know until the car's on the ground. So it's kind of a bit of a repeat process. See if this was raised it by enough to make it a little bit more manageable and make that exhaust clear a little bit better. So we're pretty dang close, but I'll get this one up a little bit more and we'll see how it looks. All right guys, got the car back down on the ground, raised up a little bit. Kind of sad. I like it to be lower in the back, but from a sales standpoint, it's a little easier to actually drive the car at this height. So still looks good, pretty close match to the front. So I had a pretty good guess on what was required as far as raising it. There's a bit more stretch in the back, but could add a little bit more positive camber maybe. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus here, but I'll try to get down and show you. I ended up finding an extra an extra bolt hole on one of the exhaust hangers so I could raise it up, just tuck the exhaust up a little bit closer. So we're good now, we got tons of clearance. Can just barely see the bottom of the 2 bolts. So yeah, we should be good to finally roll this thing out and actually take it for a drive. So we're going to do that. We're gonna back it into the alley, pull it out on the street, and then throw a plate on it and see what we can do. So alright guys, so I just got it back in the garage after taking it for a drive and noticing a couple noises and certain little things. So first time out, right, gotta do the shakedown. And one of the things I noticed when driving is you can hear that when it comes around, and it's just the dust shield on the brakes. Because I was in here, I did the brakes. Well, I didn't actually replace the brake components, I just did the wheel cylinders and everything. Of course, you know, when you're pulling these off, maybe it gets tweaked a little bit, so you get that little bit of noise. I mean, you could some guys drive on it and just kind of wear itself into a groove, but instead what we're gonna do is just gonna grab a pry bar and we're just gonna kind of pry this away just so that it's not rubbing. And the other thing, pretty hard to see, but over there, because I sucked the exhaust up so tight to the subframe, now it's like this close and it was right on the subframe. So gonna have to bring it down just a little bit more, give it that little bit of wiggle room on the rubber dampeners or the mounts. So yeah, just a couple shakedown things. Car ran really good. I didn't want to do a driving video because you could hear all this stuff is quite kind of loud. And I actually forgot to throw on my other lug nuts. I just had 2 on, so I didn't want to go too far or too crazy. The wheels were tight and everything, but I just wanted to make sure. So anyways, we're gonna get this all cleaned back up and then we're gonna try to take it out for a drive again. So. well. Here it is out in daylight. Just kind of gave it a quick little rinse. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. Looks good outside in the sunlight. Still needs little odds and ends done inside. A couple little things on the outside as well, but nothing major. Now that it's raised up in the rear, exhaust is tucked, it rides pretty good. I mean, this is probably what the highest any of my cars are. So for me, it rides really good. I got the coilovers on, I think like 4 clicks in, so seems to be a good ride for it. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys the first look outside, and we'll do a little driving video as well. It's pretty rough in through here, but I think it'll be worth it just to get a little video anyways. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. And yeah, chat soon. Guys, what's up? First drive here in the 240Z. And yeah, you probably already seen the clip in regards to just walk around while it's still clean. I'm gonna be driving through some dirt and shit now, so it isn't gonna be near as nice, but we're here, we're driving. Carbs need a bit of work. She's running a little rich, loading up just a little bit on the bottom end. And yeah, so we'll have to throw the wideband on it when it gets a little nicer out and tune that out. But I mean, overall, guys, I'm pretty stoked. It's running, it's driving, height's good, exhaust is clearing. Yeah, I mean, just overall, I think we're in real good shape. So thanks for watching this episode, and yeah, let's see you on the next one. Adios.